In this video, we're going to be talking about the hottest OTC penny stock in the entire market with some massive catalysts coming early next week. Just last Friday, they appointed Sheikh Khalid, which is a member of the Qatar royal family and is the new chairman of this .002 tiny $6 million market cap company.
The country is ruled by the Al Thani family, which is one of the most massive royal families I have ever heard of. They settled in Qatar in the 1700s, and it is estimated that there are over 8,000 Qatari royals today. Together, they possess a collective wealth of 335 billion US dollars.
You see right there, they are backed by this $335 billion plus Qatar royal family. They also have this $80 million merger with a gold mining company expected to close this month, just within the next 10 days or so. We have a lot of catalysts coming early next week. A lot of filings are expected, and this is in a very good sector as gold just jumps to all-time highs and is expected, to close or to hit 2,600 plus an ounce by the end of the year. So they're in a very good sector. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you are enjoying this content. We have a lot of updates that we have to go over. Here just 3 months ago, I called this one in the triple zeros at .0007. As of right now, this one is trading at .00235. Did go up 50% just last Friday, so this was called for a 300% gainer. I've been doing weekly updates ever since that first video 3 months ago, and this one has been going up like crazy. Still has a lot of big catalysts. Just last Friday, they did put out this new information, this filing, showing right here that they did appoint Sheikh Khalid, which is a member of the Qatar royal family, is the new chairman of HIRU Corporation. So HIRU Corporation is the one we are talking about, has this $80 million merger that is coming, expected to close by the end of the month. Appointed a new CEO and a new CFO, as well as a new preferred shareholder of HIRU that has some interesting information. Actually put out their passport and IDs and everything like that for confirmation of this. Confirming this information, you can see at the bottom right, this is a member of the Qatar $335 billion family Mara group on Twitter, which actually had the job of locating the new preferred shareholder and buyer of this, gold mining acquisition and merger. They were the first ones that actually announced and said this was an $80 million merger on their page just a few weeks ago. They said the following is a snippet from the mining valuation indicated at $80 million. This mining project is merging in HIRU, and they said this weeks ago. And, nothing, this was just speculation until HIRU Corporation posted and confirmed on their official Twitter page that this is an $80 million merger. They actually said this just 3 days ago. Considering that this group already knew the value of the merger 3 weeks before HIRU even said anything about it, just proves that they are confirmed to be working very closely with HIRU on this merger. And there's something very interesting that you have to see. It's just speculation, but a very big statement that yes, they do have the Al Thani family member as a new board member and chairman of the company. So, and they say HIRU will be in great hands with new management that has very deep pockets, obviously with connection to this $335 billion royal family in Qatar. And they say this right here, they say no future dilution is planned or needed with this team. They can make all of this happen. So this is very, speculative and not confirmed, but, a very big statement by the group that is working very closely with HIRU Corporation. I'm going to show you some very interesting information about these other three members. We have the CEO right here. We have the new preferred shareholder in the top left, and then at the bottom we have the new CFO. And there's some very interesting information that Deep Blue Equity did put out. So this is, according to his research. Always do your own research and everything and confirm this for yourself. But it appears that the new CEO is backed by a certain Middle East entity that has made an $80 million and $112 million bid for company Malay Resources with a valuation of $210 million. This was reported on Australian Financial Review on July 1st, 2024. So Malay is backed by billionaire prospector Mark Creasy. Then you can see new CEO Geoffrey Summers, with a backing from an unnamed Middle Eastern entity, organized a $112 million bid for Malay Resources. The bid was unsuccessful. He and his backers returned with an $80 million cash bid. So that's obviously the new CEO does have connections and is backed by a potential billionaire prospector. So according to this, the new CEO is the executive director of the Malay Resources, which wholly owns its flagship mine, the Avery nickel mine. Avery is looking for investors to continue operations to revive the company. Qatar has the cash, so are they interested? That's something else to think about. So Deep Blue Equity putting out some notable research and speculation right here. Also something to note, HIRU, the new CEO, the non-executive director, Malay Resources Limited, as an Australian miner, Malay Resources owns the Avery nickel mine and has partnered with Asia World company affiliates, and Asia World has invested billions of dollars in Myanmar, whatever that is. So a lot is going on. Something very interesting about this new preferred shareholder up here. So apparently this woman that was announced a new preferred shareholder of HIRU, according to this, is an executive with Taj Qatar Group, potentially a subsidiary of Taj Group, India's largest hotel brand, also serving UAE, valued at $545 million, which is a subsidiary of a group that is worth $28 billion, according to this LinkedIn post right here. So we have Fida Hussein, the founder and CEO of Charisma Resources, which is the acquisition merging target of HIRU. Fida Hussein has developed 1 million ounces of placer gold at market value of over $2 billion, according to Charisma website. You can go to HIRU Corporation, their presentation on their website about this merger and Charisma assets. They have gold deposits that are valued at $5 billion, production to start within 6 months, capable of doing 300 ounces per day. Looking at this placer feasible study highlight on this presentation, their 8-year average net income is forecasted to be $383 million. And I realize is all of these OTC pink plays are extremely high risk, and this merger may not even go through, and all of these plays go up and come right back down. So you have to realize that, but you can still make a tremendous amount of money when there is certain hype with these plays. And this play right now has the most hype out of any OTC play in the market we've had in a very long time. You can see is exploding. My average is under 0.001, and I did take some profits just last Friday because this one went up way more than I thought it would and way faster than I thought it would as well. So I am riding risk free. Still I'm holding, but sold off my shares so that I can ride risk free, and this one can still hit 1 cent plus, just depending on this merger. Expecting multiple updates early next week. Still have the merger expected to finalize by the end of the month. Also, looks like they are trying to eliminate all HIRU debt or write it off. Head office will relocate on closing. More updates to follow. So guys, early next week, starting Monday or Tuesday, we should hear a tremendous amount of updates, more details on this merger. We just last Friday after the market closed, we got one little filing about the new management team, but we are expecting multiple different updates. Could see this one still have a nice run. Is already up a lot, so keep that in mind, and let me know what you think about HIRU Corporation. Is this a scam company? Will this merger go through? Either way, they have, there's a tremendous amount of money to make when these plays do get this high volume, and when there is this much hype with a certain stock. So that's something to realize, and I will see you on the next video. That's all I have for today.